you got a plot device. Yay! Welcome
That's
back to our game.
Last time on Vecna Doom 3.
4. Take it away.
Alright, so where we last left off,
I rolled a 40.
damn.
I got a 20. I have a 20.
Minus nat 20? Nat.
The nat 20s do not count for perception.
Then do it probably can make attacks with his wings.
The fact that it's all bone, so. I mean, were the wings filled out or were the wings bone as well?
Yeah, they're bone.
Wow, well, I mean, they were superfluous anyways. Like, I wonder what it will take to skin this in such a way that it can fly. I mean, it can fly anyways, because I've got the windstone, so I can just give it the windstone. stone. And then just...
Yes, you could. That's probably not a good idea, though.
It's under control.
Ish.
It's made of gold. If it's not, it's going to be melted.
Alright,
I don't know if that would go into the size.
Even though we could actually do that.
So, Jason. Oh, and a boot gets sucked back into a shadow realm.
Yeah.
The tiny jet spider, like in the a spiral and covered in lace, comes out of a portal, reaches out, grabs him, and sucks him in.
Been fishing at stockings.
And you just hear, no!
Not more snooze.
set up in its own little microplane of existence. You guys are actually not on the material plane, that this level of the dungeon is its own pocket dimension, and the next level of the dungeon is its own pocket dimension, and the third level of the dungeon is its own pocket dimension. This pyramid exists on multiple planes of existence. And studying the map in that way, you realize two major issues. Number one, that the configuration of that skeleton to go and reconfigure it to go to that other portal was taking you guys someplace completely different, completely out of the dungeon itself. Secondly, there's no actual guides or markers on this map to tell you how to get from point A to point B. It's just an overview, kind of description of the way the dungeon is made. And you would have to know the actual player coordinates to get from point A to point B. You guys have Vecna has engineered that these crystals are a means of travel from one point to another, means that he's somehow broken some of those walls or laws with his own knowledge of magic. Also, more interestingly, and kind of a revelation that you have is that Abu's character was teleported in and out. what'd you get on perception?
Oh, I got a 29 on perception.
29. Okay.
Notice that your platinum is also even more platinum.
Yeah, let me get back there. So, God. Looking, you consider the magic
I know many things about many religions. I have approximate knowledge of many things. That's a roll a 17 on that.
Okay. So, the only way that you guys are going to be able to go ahead and get out of the room is to be able to use that, ion stone theory which would put whoever used it at risk of being affected or taken over by Vecna to a slight degree. But you also realize in the same vein that all of the ions are made by Vecna, so they would all potentially have the ability to channel some of Vecna's consciousness into
If only I had a bunch of.
they all act as dimensional focal points, keys to unlock this. They were arranged or focused in the right way. You guys could go anywhere. And you would have to know how to put the golem that is taken over back that apparatus. Essentially, it's a multi-functional doorway that can be focused in unfortunately, also using the golem as a doorway to impact Shara goes and wanders around and she uses it. And given her knowledge of the staff, you know that the staff could harness the power of all these different ion stones and open up its own separate portal to wherever you guys needed to go. You could harness the staff's power to unlock the keystones of these gems and open up a portal. All you'd have to do is arrange it in the right pattern, and you can use it to open a portal separate from the golem.
Law of sympathies. The staff is connected to the gem. We can use the connection using the lodestones to actually kind of like lightning rod to where the gem is.
I also have lightning. I have loads of
Interesting fact, these ion stones don't turn themselves off.
But you put it in your pocket so glad you put it.
Yes, that's true.
Okay, fine, then I can put it.
Yeah, mine's in my bag. I take it out of my slot.
No, this is, I'm talking about the golem.
That's the fucking input in our bakery.
Yes.
Oh, by the way, the snap, the Budubis, I'm gonna give you guys your wealth.
Okay.
Either that, or I'll start penalizing you for the weight of carrying around.
It's okay, I have a golem. Just strap your platinum to me.
No.
The golem's made of gold. What am I gonna do? Run away with it?
Dude, the
You'll try.
platinum's half. Dude, the platinum.
Yeah, but not. Besides, we have to let you.
Like a giant bag, like
There's a full-size steamboat trunk on his back. Currently have half dead.
Alright, so let's go look at stats for this monster.
So Shara is just looking between Arn and the wizard, going, alright, so who wants to wield the staff?
I'll do it.
What exactly?
Not you.
What does the staff do again?
Creates portals.
Ah, well, I should probably have that then.
You know, I just remember something. I still have my not my palm stick.
Oh yeah, we forgot about that.
Ultimate boss fight, poke.
Yeah, he just flips back and he goes, "Don't do that again." Okay, so
Just like in the most fucking pissed like I'm not mad, I'm just fucking disappointed.
Alright, so moving right along. I assume moving right along. Who's gonna figure out the portal and work the stick?
I'll do it. I got knowledge points.
How much price?
Do we need some lodestone rings? Yeah, you guys won't let Shara touch it, so. She's got +11 to knowledge points.
Good for you. You can advise. You can look.
After all, I did a
Throm pretty much says no. She is not to have that staff again. I
Yeah.
want to fall into another ocean.
Oh,
I also have a use magic device of +8. So
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah, well, my use magic device is at a
non-existent.
11.
Oh, I have 10 ranks and use magic device, so mine's 20.
Of course, I put a lot of skill ranks into use magic device. I'm a wizard. Oh, let me ask you this: if you guys were wizards, would you enchant your underpants?
Yes.
Yes.
Totally.
Yeah.
A permanent precedented clean.
Not even that. Just like, what's the fucking like home one? The one where no matter how far away it gets, it's just always on your body.
Yeah, I like that.
Served everybody.
Okay, so let's do a quick roll.
Like, oh, I forgot my underwear. Never mind.
I'm just saying, if I was a wizard, I would literally enchant everything that I wear every day.
Yeah.
That's my.
How was that staff being stored, by the way?
Well, it was covered in.
Then we wrap it in rope
we-
and fabric.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we actually have to unwrap it. Then
Which
I
staff?
take off one of my gloves. I grab onto the staff.
Wait, which staff? Is it the one that we encased in stone?
Hey,
No.
No.
No, we encased the stone of evil.
It
Oh,
swivels. The
Woo.
microphone
I
swivels, so
don't-
you don't have to do the
I
limbo.
don't
The
feel like
microphone
it.
swivels, so you don't
Anyway,
have
so you grab the staff.
Alright, so you grab the staff.
Actually, no, doesn't the staff does it try and protect people from
Ninja
ordering
review.
check your phone.
Well, your sister, come get one, guys. Come get one while they're gone.
So yeah, you grab the staff, and you kind of hear a voice in your head go, oh, hello, are you my new wielder?
Let's go yes.
Get along great.
And you will need to do a will save.
And I'm looking for my phone. Nope. I know it was another place.
I
I
love
think it's
that
like
jacket.
I think it's like 12 pockets.
I love that
Yes.
jacket. It's got all the pockets.
Oh, it's such a great jacket. I have one too.
Oh, where'd you get it?
Duluth
The
Trade.
discontinued line of
Yeah, we got it from Duluth.
Duluth.
I want one.
Yeah, actually, I'm wearing
I got
Duluth
some Duluth
pants,
socks.
Duluth, and I have the Duluth jacket, and I have one of the things that's Duluth.
They are not there for socks.
I'm wearing Angry Beaver socks.
I noticed them. They're very nice.
One.
Huh?
Gold dagger. Dagger, dagger.
Take care of it.
Okay.
Damn it. It's spawning season. That was the pilot episode. It was like, what's spawning season? Oh, disgusting!
Yeah, what if I just spawn with things?
Oh, it's better than the other spawn season. I guess I said this wrong.
Not for fun.
Close enough. Give me a crawler.
Big noob.
We got Todd Howard. Got him.
That's the dude.
I'm just trying to name Cascade. So it's Sick McFarlane.
Alright, check your phone.
Tom Howard. Everything links back to Bethesda.
Yeah, man. We can't go a week without Fallout 76 turning into a
Alright,
bigger trash
continue your skill check.
Okay, so knowledge planes, or you mentioned twice.
Use med.
Alright, I
Actually,
got...
knowledge planes
Knowledge
first.
planes.
First of all.
You know
So
what I
how
could
are
have
the
used in
brownies,
this
John?
room?
What?
My
Hey,
teleporting
are
key.
people gonna come get their brownies before the doc does?
What?
I didn't know there was stuff for all of us.
Yes, there is.
Oh, nobody's. I didn't hear.
We got like all these brownies up here.
Okay, alright, we're going
They have
to
23.
nuts in 'em.
Dogs
Use the brownie
sitting around, not that I'm aware of.
John, do they have nuts in them?
They have caramel
It looks,
and
caramel.
chocolate
I think there's nuts
or
in it.
chocolate.
And
Nuts.
Very nice.
Annie?
I appreciate that. Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie?
You're safe.
Are you being a smooth criminal?
She's been struck by. She's been hit by.
Chocolate chip and
Yes, there's cheese. Yeah. Oh wait, there's another brownie out here.
I think it's a 23.
Maeve came out and got one.
Okay, then it's for Des.
Hi. Hello. Yes. There you go. You sound like Blue Boy, so I'm mimicked too.
Alright, so what
I
you
don't
get
know
on
who
knowledge
Boy
planes?
is.
I think it's a
Come
23.
on,
23.
you really want more.
given the immense power and knowledge of the staff, you're able to reconfigure the portal to take you exactly to the top of the pyramid, to the gemstone that will free the gods and stop Vecna's plans.
Good, let's do that.
Good.
You do have to get the Iron Stone of Pure Evil into that configuration, though. You have to get all the gemstones into that configuration.
Okay, so I actually going to pull out the gemstones, and since I have the gemstone of Pure Evil already, I then go thunk, crack it open. I use Mage Hand, my spare hand, to put it into the correct position.
Guys, give me a d20 roll.
All over, but not warm enough.
Dog
Beat
form.
it.
Seriously?
So can you do it again?
There we go. Now it's warm.
Give me a will save.
What?
Uh-oh.
What happened?
Bye, Alex.
Goodbye.
This is what I rolled.
Oh my god!
You roll a 1.
I rolled an 8. She rolled a 4.
26.
26. Using Mage Hand to go and put this into the correct configuration, you are racked with pain as your mind is filled with overwhelming voices. I will explain in text more.
I would have released Mage Hand as the gem call.
You're not able to. Roll again.
13.
God.
I only have a 7 for roll save.
I know. I just explained in a text
The
message.
crazy guy.
Roll again.
Can I help him?
So roll again.
There you go, John. Evil guy.
So everybody sees him like trying and moving the gem of pure evil to the right configuration, and all of a sudden he falls on the ground. Blood starts coming from his nose and his mouth, and he's like trying to move it towards, but suddenly the stone starts coming up closer to him. Anybody want to try and help him?
I cast telekinesis.
I try and knock the stone away with a stick. Where did you get
a stick?
On my bag.
You have a stick in your bag. Are you a druid or something?
Shara passes her the
Fine, hit it with my sword.
Hope I don't hit him.
All right, so you're searching for a stick. You're trying to use telekinesis, Josh.
I have telekinesis, I don't want to touch it, and I just saw what Mage Hand did. So I'm like, I'm going to go with the stronger spell.
Okay, go ahead and give me a telekinesis roll. Go ahead and give me another roll.
What do I roll?
Much
for
better.
that? Do you just want me to roll spell success?
Go ahead and give me a concentration check, which I believe runs off of Constitution for some reason. The D20 plus your con mod.
Okay, which is 2.
Never understood why concentration runs off of con. I think they just went, con, that's not a thing that has a skill. Go ahead and do it, but it's-
Okay. I rolled a 5.
Get out of here.
Then I didn't, and I rolled an 18.
Okay.
So 20, not natural.
Okay. So, give me a knowledge check. You managed to go and using his force of will and your force of will, you guys managed to guide it in the right direction. There's a lot of magical resistance. I just want you to roll intelligence to try and figure out what the fuck's going on.
Or knowledge arcana.
Yeah, that works.
I was just thinking about the fucking hilarity if I just pick it up and auto success and be like,
28. investigate our knowledge arcana?
Could you just, instead of will, can you roll insanity?
What?
Instead of will, can you roll insanity? You know, for Vecna to try to influence him?
That's what he did last time he saw it. I said, you're not as convincing as the other voices in my head.
It works. You have now added Vecna permanently as one of the voices. He has tried yelling, but the other voices are very loud.
Yes, Vecna now has
Thick
you.
accents. Alright.
28.
28. Yeah, so essentially it was a contest of wills between you and kind of Vecna and something else. There was the gem was being pushed in two different directions.
Right.
And you're pretty sure you could identify all but one of those directions.
Neat.
Anyways, moving right along. So you guys get the gems placed the right place.
Fucking demo better. I just spent a 5th level spell.
Yeah. So you guys push the gems in the right place. How long does that spell last? Just curious.
Lasts for quite some time. Let me check my
Wow.
spells. Let's see.
It lasts for a duration.
Yes, it does. Holy shit! Why didn't I think of that?
I think it actually brings in his caster level.
A duration. Son of a bitch. You're some sort of goddamn genius. You know that?
Yes, I am a god.
It lasts for numbers on paper plus other numbers on other paper plus dice.
Telekinesis, right?
Wait. Yeah. Here we go.
Now, he didn't use telekinesis, he used telekinesis.
Lasts for
No, he used telekinesis.
1 round.
Halitosis?
1 round per level.
What?
1 round per level.
Cool. So you still got another 11 or so, or 10 or so rounds. Okay.
Yeah. 10 rounds of telekinesis.
Alright, so you go.
God, there was a combo I really wanted to pull off with that spell.
Sorry.
That's okay.
I'm not sorry, you fucking deserved it.
Why? I'm trying to push
Stealing my fucking book.
I'm trying to push the story along.
Quite literally
You prick.
trying to push the story along.
With
Yeah,
my fucking mind.
shoving it.
Anyways.
Hey, we'll have another gnomish female tickle his ass with a feather.
So, there's things and stuff and demons. Alright, so you guys get into the right configuration. You have to take a moment to just recover from what you experienced, Jason.
I actually reached in my bag, pulled out a potion of cure minor wounds, down that. And my nosebleed and stuff stopped, headaches and white sores and some dents.
Alright, so he takes a moment to sustain himself. Is anybody else doing anything else?
Can I ask you a quick question?
Sure.
When we go into this, shit's gonna hit the fan, right?
Yeah, so you guys are going into the last segment. You're essentially skipping to the end of the dungeon where there should be something there to stop you. Something that should be pretty. In fact, you guys don't really know outside of the gem what's in this last room. So that's actually something to consider and figure out and perhaps prepare for.
In that case,
Now that the gems are in position, will they move if we try to draw no quest?
No, they so long as nobody is directly physically interacting with them, they just kind of float there.
Okay, so these shouldn't move unless someone touches them. Let me say we all take a nice
Yeah, an 8 hour rest would probably help. I'm gonna heal myself for this. I actually lost about a third of
yourself some bullet wounds.
Yeah, because she fucking shot me. So I'm gonna use one of my serious potions.
Okay.
She's like, oh, I've been treated this entire time.
Oh!
Shit.
No, you caught her right.
Yeah, that's true.
Alex, I'm your mom. I need work with you.
Set up watch.
Set up watch. Oh, that'd be wrong for the first watch.
Awesome.
Each chart for all of them.
Awesome. I'm gonna use it.
I'll be last one.
Oh, that was very.
Why am I rolling this here?
Crap, man. Turn that back on. I was watching that.
I was thinking it'd be funny if I wished that sleep happened.
Casting cantrips is familiar sleep.
That is the new flaw that's being added to D&D. Castia.
No, that's sleep casting.
Yeah. No, there's lions. You don't want night terrors and sleep Castia, the same character. That's how you have a TPK.
See, the voice, they're all going to sleepwalk. There's one of them in the hand catching Thunderbolt.
I know in 5th edition bards have soft breaths. Please check to see what they have in Pathfinder.
Oh. No, I had a horrible nightmare. I raised an army of the dead. Oh, god damn it.
Yeah.
I already banished one army of the dead this month. I don't want to banish another one.
Oh yeah, I need to be level 12 to use this other thing. Soothing performance.
What level are you?
10. What level are you?
Level 11.
Okay.
I'm level 12. Give me that.
I level 10!
Because you barely level up.
Give me that guitar.
Guitar. Violin.
Oh, I thought it was a flute.
No. Charlie violin. Yep. Yeah, soothing performance at 12 level or higher.
Okay, now located was referred to as Lindsay.
Yes, basically.
Does she like kick-based martial arts? That makes a lot of sense.
You know what? She doesn't do martial arts, but she also has dancing.
So you basically made a weaponized Lindsay stuff.
Yes, of course.
You know what kind of sucks is that the next game we're gonna have to play a different character because I was like, man, if we were gonna do another D&D game, I'd kind of like to do dual classing as a rogue and as a bard.
I thought you were gonna say become one of those guys from El Dorado.
Basically, yeah.
Just think about it. One is a rogue bard, the other one is a bard rogue.
Yeah. Basically what I wanted to make, but I wanted to make our Arsene Lupin.
Fine. Like all Jacob.
But yeah, soothing performance actually soothing performance
Okay, now,
casts
who
mass
wants to
cure
go on?
mass cure serious wounds with soothing performance, basically.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, who wants to go on? We also need a Fujiko.
We also need a child to
Nope.
go this room.
Nobody seen Lupin the Third? I'm all disappointed.
Yeah.
They like Netflix.
Trouble in China that I have seen.
No, Lupin. Lupin the Third.
It's spelled Lupin the Third.
You got a computer in front of you.
You are literally on the internet.
Have you ever seen Miyazaki movie, The Castle of Cagliostro?
Yeah.
Basically, it's an anime about a gentleman. Modern day, he's got he's humanizing thief. He's in love with another thief who named Fujiko 9, who always manages to outplay him because he always falls prey to her feminine wiles.
And just as a side note, the Fujiko Mine translates in Japanese as Twin Peaks.
He got giant boobs.
Yeah.
Oh.
Then there's his sidekick, Jigen, who was
Fuck,
used to work
I
for
know who I
Mafia,
want to be.
who was an
Next
expert
game.
marksman.
You ever seen the movie? You ever seen the
Tough
show
guy.
Desert Punk?
Yeah, I did.
And then we have Goemon, who is a samurai whose sword can seem to cut through pretty much whatever the fuck he feels like.
And they've done everything from go against, Nazis and hidden submarine bases, like 30, 40 years after the war was finished, to, hidden temples, ancient curses, you name it, they've done it.
Yep.
And of course, there's the guy chasing them, Zenigata, also known as Pops, who is a classic noir-type detective who is obsessed with catching Lupin.
Why does that plot sound somewhat familiar?
Because you've probably seen an episode of Lupin the Third at some point. What's really funny is that it's fan fiction. See, the main character is Arsène Lupin the Third.
Yes.
He's the grandson of the original Arsène Lupin. Arsène Lupin was a gentleman thief from, what, the 1910s? That had a long, or might have been like the Victorian era. He has a long history of French novels written about his exploits. In fact, he's even gone up against Sherlock Holmes before.
Ooh.
Yes, and the thing is, he was a French everything, and there was, because of the way the copyrights are done in Japan, he just made up, okay, well, I like these series as a kid, let's do a more modern version. So he's his grandson. So the entire thing is a fan fiction.
Lovely.
Reason why Lupin III does not exist in France. Because in France, the copyrights still exist for the original.
Did you find your monster?
No, still haven't found it.
I thought you had all this.
No, I was looking for something else. I'm just listening to you guys talk. So yes, high or low?
Low.
Whoa. They always pick low.
You always roll bad.
Low in your favor or
Yeah.
low in your favor? Okay.
Oh, bad thing happened.
No. I rolled something in your favor. So
A bad thing still happened, but it was in our favor.
all right. So
This is like you get a
who's
massive
on
inheritance.
first watch?
Your
Who's on
parents
second
get
watch? And who's on third watch?
that. Well, you're actually on the first watch.
Yes, I'm on first watch. She's on first watch. Who's on second watch?
Fuck it, I'll do it. I don't got anything else to do.
Alright, so you're on second watch,
So is Reggie.
and so's Reggie.
How long are we resting for?
48 hours.
Okay, so I'm not going to be able to do any of the watches because I have to
Okay.
really rest to get all my spells back.
Michelle, you're going to be on third watch?
Yep.
Okay.
That's a good choice.
So second watch.
Right.
Perfect. So, you hear a cold wind start blowing, and you look up. Reggie looks up, incredibly scared, and you see that the walls of the walls of this chamber have kind of bathed themselves in shadow. The whole room kind of gets kind of dark and cold. You hear kind of this wind blow up, and all of a sudden there's a rustling as a whole bunch of dead leaves blows into to the room, and you hear the squeaking of a wooden cart, and this hooded figure comes out of seemingly nowhere, pushing a cart with a whole bunch of pots and pans and other trinkets draped over it, armor and swords, and he kind of wheels it into this room.
What are you buying?
You there, old man. I'm not a man.
I'm not
And I'm not tall.
I'm not old. 37.
Anyways,
37,
so he looks up and you can see that his face is a little bit skeletal. It's mostly obscured by the hood that he's wearing, and he sees you and he goes, "Howdy, stranger.
Hello.
That's not creepy at all.
What how do you find yourself in these parts?"
You have a combat shotgun? I'll trade you a fish for it. Would you like to buy the TMP? No, I don't.
I do have a combat shotgun. It's my Double blunderbuss.
I know, I was making a Resident Evil 4 reference.
I can say about you.
Chat said, it's ma'am!
I'm good.
Yeah.
I'll buy that for a high price.
Was the no? I only sell fish.
Jeans has wares if you
Vendors in
want to.
Skyrim.
That actually reminds me, you gone through the YouTube channel of Go Monster?
Yeah, we were just watching.
Yeah,
that
we were
earlier,
just-
So yeah, but yeah, I could ask you the same, Mr. Shadow Wagon Man with his whole fucking kitchen counter.
Well, I've got the wares if you have the coin.
Sorry.
Good sheet. Is that what you mean? What kind of wear and tear is this? Like,
I have a little bit of everything.
all right, I need an inventory. I hate going to a place where they just expect me to know my order.
How about you? What would you buy?
Who is he addressing? Reggie or Shara?
Shara.
I want to buy a wish.
Shara just crosses her arms and goes,
A wish it is.
Yeah.
Well, I think I have
Right.
one of those somewhere. He goes and starts rummaging around through the things, the ear metal and clanking.
I'm gonna pull out another monkey's paw.
No, he pulls out a glass sphere.
oh, he pulls out a sphere of annihilation, the solution to all your problems.
I was thinking of a different glass sphere.
He pulls out a dingy and cracked lantern, and he goes, "With the right oil, this will grant any wish."
Okay, do you
what's
have
right-
the oil?
What's the right oil?
Well,
Is it whale
I
oil?
don't really generally keep the oil of freshly boiled humans in my cart.
Freshly boiled humans.
You're asleep.
Man's gotta do what a man's gotta do.
Shara just goes,
Boiled humans?
ugh.
Was that boiled human fat or just boiled humans?
Just in general.
I mean, do they have to be alive at the time? I don't know.
Boiled human
Probably.
asterisk.
I have questions of an intellectual sort.
Does the quality of the human depend? Does that determine the quality of the oil?
Yeah, if I use babies, or do they count? Is it just like life or all of human?
Do you want the lantern or not?
Do you have any more enchanted slave collars? I'm running low on those.
He kind of squints at you.
And then he looks at the gold.
You could always wish for them, and he rattles the lantern.
Well, it's fucking useless here. How many humans you see around here?
One.
Not enough. I imagine it takes more than one distilled human.
Oh, Tykes is a moderate amount of oil.
Okay, so if I boil half a human or just part of a human, does that count? If I boil someone's big toe?
Oh, look at the time. Best be getting on
Listen,
my
I
way.
just need semantics here.
Do you have any enchanted weapons?
Yes, I do. And he sets down the lantern, hangs it off the side of the cart, and he goes and starts sorting through.
Is he distracted?
I'm trying to distract him.
You could say that he looks distracted.
Are only the people who are awake can see and talk to him?
Does anybody want to try and wake up?
No.
Okay.
Well, let me have a perception check. Is that it?
You're asleep.
I'm passed
He
out.
actually usually has us roll a perception check.
I mean,
when
if you
someone
want to roll a
calls.
perception
I mean,
check.
seriously.
Go for it.
You
I
can
mean,
see the back of
while
your
I do want to
eyelids.
get a magic item from this guy, I also want to get my spells back, so fuck it.
Yeah.
So I'm just
Now,
gonna
if
roll
someone's
it.
nice enough to ask him to come back in a couple of hours, when the rest of the party
I get
is
the
awake.
feeling it's not that kind of guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, anyone who comes to you always seems to be,
Not that
Evil.
kind of guy.
yeah, I'm going
Sure.
with evil.
There it is. Oh, that.
Wait,
Okay.
I want to see.
No.
Is it the lantern?
No.
Oh.
small amounts of oil.
I love this. Okay.
Do we have? Are there any humans that do gnomes count as humans?
No.
He goes, well, I have, he pulls out two wooden cases, sets them both down in the car. He's like, I have one of two swords that I could sell you.
Oh, just
They're,
it's alright.
They're actually
those, Alex?
tied to one another.
Where did they come from?
Interesting.
Why do
You
you
go-
only get one of two? If they're tied to each other.
Either you buy the lantern or you move
Alright, well,
along.
look under your fingernails. Get one of those.
I
He
think
goes-
he's doing it to
in
me.
your fingernails.
I-
So he flips up in the first case, and
Make
you
sure
see
you
this
put the
bright,
dirt,
glowing
not burn your nails on a paper towel
sword
away from your gum.
of light. It's bathed in kind of a white,
And then wash
comforting
your
glow,
hands,
and he goes,
okay?
"This we have is the sword of the sun, the sword of the fallen god Pelor. It was lost in the outer realms.
Lost-ish. It's relative.
It was still lost, nonetheless. It is true purpose in life is to seek out and destroy all that is hateful and evil."
Oh, okay. What's the
And
other one do?
He flips it up. This is its brother, the sword of. Sorry, I got distracted there.
Dice.
Dice. There's your bag of dice over there.
Deanne has dice.
No, the dice I've been using are in my little booby thing.
They're over. Your boobies are over there.
The cup.
Yeah, it's over on that chair. At least it was last time I checked. Anyways, because this is the sword of midnight, bathed in the what energy still remains in the plane of negative energy. Its pure goal, its pure source, is to seek out and kill all that is good.
That's a bit better, but okay.
Both of them were crafted by Pelor, one from the past, one from the present. Both of them are diametrically opposed.
But they're supposed to be used together.
No, I said you could only have one.
Oh, good. I can't imagine using both. How much?
He goes, for you, I would give you one of
Hey
these
John,
swords.
I got a 30 on my perception check.
Okay.
Here you go.
Yeah, he goes, for you, I would give you one of these swords for, let's just say,
Something reasonable.
I would give you one of these swords for the heart of your true love.
The heart of
Not the physical heart.
Okay. The heart of my true love. I haven't had one of those in a long time.
So it should be an easy price to pay.
Done.
He goes and gives you the sword, the black sword.
She takes
of
the black
Pelor.
sword. Oh, thank you.
You see the other one just kind of disappears.
You know how rare true love is? You shouldn't give that up.
Oh,
He died a long time ago.
one would think.
That's what you think.
Alright, I'll take the lantern.
Who are you?
For you, I would. Just a stranger passing through.
Oh, are you now?
He's my friend. Leave him alone.
And he goes, the lantern.
Come over, I'll
A price
smoke
for you
pills on
would
my
be your faith.
My faith,
In
He has
what?
faith.
technically. I have curses.
Aren't you like a cleric of Asmodeus?
Yeah, that's why I said technically I have curses.
Okay, so knowledge religion, John. I rolled an 18 plus 12. That's a 30.
You've heard of these type of extraplanar beings before. They're normally referred to as the stranger at the crossroads. there are beings from other planes of dimensions that deal in unworldly bargains. They're most akin to demons, but they're not demons. But they essentially they bargain in potential energy, and they generally offer impossible goods with impossible deals. Most of them tend to be cursed and feared and revered as something evil, but the beings themselves are normally turn out to be neutral in fashion. This one seems a little bit more shady than most.
Trying to mix it up to make me solve it. I've
Well, I
memorized
can't
that
stop
thing.
you guys from making your deals with this dude, but I'm just letting you know it's gonna bite you in the ass. Now go sit down.
Shara looks at you and says, "Who says I haven't already been bitten in the ass for all the stuff I've done in my
No,
past?"
trust me. I'm familiar with what he is. It's bad news.
It's okay. I have a pretty sword. You said it was a scimitar or a sword?
It's a, when in your hands, it turns into whatever sword you're proficient with.
Bird, that would probably be a rapier.
Yeah, it turns from a long sword into a rapier in your hands.
Send me the stats.
Eventually, yeah. Anyways, moving right along, so he goes, yeah, I'll give you the lantern for the price of your faith.
What does that mean?
I'll give you 20.
What does anything mean?
Okay, what does that mean? What's the true price of that?
A lantern that can always grant you a wish with the oil of the freshly boiled human. I'd say it's worth your faith.
My faith
You
in.
fuckers ever just accept money? You ask for a bunch of fucking bullshit like, oh, I want your faith or
Here's a
your
bossy
firstborn
bean.
child. No, fuck you. Here's some fucking dollars. Now get away from me, you crusty fuck.
And your change is the screaming soul of the children of China.
Well, I already had that. I have an Android phone.
I mean, like, faith in what?
I don't know what you have faith in.
In humanity, mankind, all faith,
Faith in himself.
divine faith, faith in myself.
Your
Let's
self-esteem.
just go with divine faith,
Okay, is demonic divine?
technically.
That's a hard trade. Mostly because I get real nice buffs from my divine.
The thing
Faith.
is, though, Daniel, if you do trade your faith, I'm pretty sure Osmodius will bring this little bastard a new butthole because he's low on the totem pole.
That's true also.
And it's a really small totem pole.
We do have a...
He goes, well, look at the time. Have to go."
Alright, I'll fucking do it.
No, I don't want to sell you the lantern.
No. We've made a deal already.
No, I don't.
Shake my hand!
Take a poor
Oh,
sinner's hand.
Look at that. I've accidentally lost
I'm just
the...
gonna... Just be like, I'm just...
At the same time.
So he goes, oh, look at that. I've lost the lantern in my wagon.
Alright, so I'm just gonna wake up my big ass golem just to like stand up and be like, let's make a deal. It's just a wish.
You don't want to wish.
I want a wish.
No, you don't.
What do I want then?
You want a slave collar.
I could wish for a slave collar, isn't that what you said?
But I have one better. I have a better than slave collar.
Okay. Hit me.
Alright, so he goes through the,
He has a wand of golem summoning.
he goes
Not
through...
good enough. I could wish for golems.
Alright, so he goes and sorts through and he pulls out a collar on a chain. And he goes, he goes and drops that on the ground. He goes, free of charge. And then,
What is it?
from its appearance, it appears to be some sort of magically enchanted slave collar on mithril of all things. It's a very thin collar with a thin mithril chain.
Alright, I will take that.
As you go to
in exchange.
as you go to bend down and pick it up, there's another sudden breeze. The shadows begin to fade from sight, and the handsome stranger has disappeared.
Handsome.
Skeletal stranger.
Fuck it, I
I
guess.
figured it'd occupy you.
It wouldn't. I've played with this for days at work. You can ask John. Like, I have this thing. Fucking,
Yeah, he's memorized it. In fact, he unsolved it 6 or 7 times just to figure out the pattern.
I've unsolved it several times just to make patterns, like having these different on each side.
So you made it nuclear.
Yeah. Where's class one?
Anyways, so the rest of the night goes without incident.
Dang it. Love incidents.
So what exactly did you get from this guy?
Slave collar, I guess.
Nice.
An enchanted, like, mithril slave collar, I
Sounds
guess.
pretty.
Neat.
A Cadillac of slave collars.
Yeah.
Okay, so we wake up.
You wake up and Char's got a shiny new rapier.
And I have
Where'd you get
Kind of not shiny, kind of the absence of shine.
The hell did you get that from?
She,
Oh,
she,
there
ha-
was a
she has a Maddie slave collar.
I
a
made
Maddie
it
sword.
for her. Quit bragging.
I've got there was this crazy looking fellow that showed up right here in the room with some crazy enchanted items.
You just waltzed in here.
Just waltzed in here.
Didn't come through the portal.
Nope. We heard the sound of rustling leaves and suddenly he was there.
There's still a bunch
so
of
it's
leaves
better?
on the ground.
That's what I'm thinking, yeah.
There's still a bunch of leaves on the ground.
Where did these leaves come from?
Fuck did you come from?
Your mother last night.
Doesn't make much sense. But I'll accept it.
Good one.
Is it the one I'm thinking of?
No, not him.
Wouldn't that be something?
That would be too broken.
Anyway, are we gonna go through the thing now?
Yeah. So,
Wait, I want to find out what this fucker does.
what are you gonna put it on?
Well, do I have to put it on something to
I
find
mean,
out what it does?
yeah, you could probably use some sort of skill check, I assume.
That's what I was wondering.
What happened to the old golem?
Which
The stone one.
Oh,
the
What
big
did you-
stone one? I tore the slave collar off of it and slapped
Yes,
it
but
on
what
the
happened
big-
to?
Oh, he got fucked up by Abu.
Yeah, he's still nailed to the wall somewhere.
No, it was in this room.
Alright,
Yeah,
what do you
it's
want me
somewhere
to
in this room. It's still
I'm
like,
gonna do it for science, I guess.
So you could just put the slave collar on your old golem.
oh, that's an idea. That way you'd have 3 again.
20, 34.
This slave collar seems to have its own magical intelligence or intent that whatever person or thing or entity it's put upon would be affected by that magical intent.
My intent or the slave collars?
The slave collars. There's also something magical about the chain itself.
Can I?
Alright, so
Alright, now 2 colors are touching. Is the other golem still alive?
The other golem is still a golem. No, he's not. He was destroyed by a boom.
Oh, yeah.
So anyway,
Yeah, so how are you guys preparing to go through this portal?
I'm gonna cast Stone Skin.
Stone skin? Okay. Anybody else activating spells, preparing weapons, casting things?
Yeah, Shara
Don't I
is going to
have-
use the Staff of the Woodlands and cast Spark Skin on herself.
Okay.
If anyone who doesn't have any armor on likes, I can cast Mage Armor on them.
Yeah. Please.
So, do you have any armor on?
I mean, not really.
Do you mean no, or do you mean not really?
So, like, leather?
Do you have you have leather armor on?
Yeah.
I can't cast it on you.
Okay, I cast Greater Magic Weapon on my halberd.
Good choice.
I guess I'm just gonna reload and clean the blunderbuss.
Okay.
Shara trades out her rapier for the new one.
Actually, question for one of you.
Yes.
I do have Create Scroll.
Scribe Scroll?
Scroll, yeah.
Yeah.
Could I basically do the same thing, but do it onto the head of my halberd, so I can actually inscribe a spell onto the head?
It would be one use.
And you would have to, you would actually have to carve it in there.
And you would have to use the same spell components to cast the spell onto your halberd, basically.
Well, yeah, I'm viewing my halberd with a one-time use spell.
What spell
What
are you
level?
going to use?
What spell level?
I was actually thinking about using Lightning Bolt.
That is level...
3.
That might actually take you too long. Because I think for scribing scrolls, it's like, what, like an hour per spell level?
The artificer could probably do it a lot quicker and easier.
Probably.
Okay, so I asked the friendly neighborhood artificer, hey,
Whoa, who said I was friendly?
Chat said you would destroy the halberd by doing that.
Ah.
Because it would would expend the thing that it was used on.
Alright, how about...
That's true.
Oh no!
Forgot
Could
about
I wrap this scroll around in some fashion, like that? Or have him enchant it in some way?
that. Yeah,
I was
so
gonna
then
say,
you're
I
like
have-
reading it, you're like,
I have elemental
Reading the
touch,
spell
so I
off
can
of the
enchant it with
blade.
an elemental touch, and then one of them
the
is...
artificer has a way of making, not totems, but essentially baubles. Essentially, he could craft a magical one-use item that, upon reading it, would, like a little dangly bit that you hang from the thing. And instead of
If
reading
you had a
it,
fucking
the good thing about
genius,
artificer
I
is
could
just
fucking
use
use
magic
it on
device.
it.
So
Yeah.
grab, concentrate, expend.
Yeah, I had an artificer once that made little mechanical, like duckies that she would just turn the little key on the back and set it down. It would kind of
Fuck, you know what I
waddle
got?
over to the bad guy and blow
What?
up.
I'm gonna fucking dump out a
So
pie.
you could
You're gonna dump
you
out
could
a
make
pie.
bombs.
Yeah. I have explode as one of my things.
You should make some bombs.
No. Yeah, it was explode because I threw it at the fucking golem, the stone golem when we first saw
Well, you
it.
know the real problem with using the bombs is
Hey, chat says you could wrap a scroll around the handle so you could just pull it out and read from it.
yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking of.
Yeah.
But it didn't take too much time. I just thought of it just now, so maybe the next fight. There's the
Alright.
next fight.
I want to dump out this pie.
Okay.
I wanna whisper into my little pie flask and say, "All right, Mr. Pie Man."
You open up the pie flask and you hear open sobbing.
What's wrong?
You've had a very long break. You've been on vacation.
I haven't had any powder. I'm holding my
He's going for the goal.
I'll tell you what. I will give you a nice healthy dosing of powdered alcohol.
Please,
Look,
I'll make a pie to suck your dick. I promise.
Wow.
I need a pie that'll hurt Vecna.
I made 3,700 pies while I was waiting for you, and I don't know where any of my Vecna pies are, but I have purple pies that are filled with worms, and I don't know what I'm doing with my life.
Oh shit! Did we all hear that?
Just me, I'm just... Okay.
Are you talking to your flask?
He takes a little thing out, puts it on, takes a little vial, sprinkle.
No, I don't even need to. I just set it on top. It says. Alright.
I took a shit in some of my pies, and I don't know which one's which.
I'll tell you what, if I give you some powdered alcohol.
He hooked a guy on cocaine, and then didn't give him any more cocaine for like a week.
That's just me.
Those fucking guards are gonna be nuts. Not the ones in the city, but the ones in the Thieves Guild.
Oh man.
Alright, I'm gonna give you a nice dose here. I need you to sort through these pies and find me any of them that'll either help, or hurt Vecna. Is that a deal? You got an hour.
An hour? Okay.
1 hour.
Okay. Okay, I think I can
1
do
hour.
that.
I'm gonna turn this
Give 'em
flask
speed.
over, and only good pies should come out. Okay?
Right.
Alright, I'm just gonna give him 2 doses of my fucking powdered cocaine that I stole off of Taylor's dead body. Where's my... Brings me down to what? 12 now? She had 14? Alright, we just have to wait a second. I mean,
Yeah, we prepare some food. We all eat.
that's what the pies are gonna be for.
Say, why have the dogs gone nuts?
What?
They're on the
Sure.
ship. They're on the ship with
Yeah.
Alicia.
They're also addicted to pie.
That's
That's
what
right. Oh.
that's what I'm thinking.
That's gonna be
Why
fun.
haven't
Well,
they
it's
gone
a
nuts?
lot. It's a lot less of an addiction. Anyways, so, yeah, you get, your instructions were that pies that hurt Vecna,
Pies that hurt Vecna are only good pies.
or only good pies.
Yeah, ones that I can have.
Okay. So,
What's your character's alignment again?
Neutral,
One.
chaotic.
2,
Chaotic insanity.
Mm-hmm.
Chaotic crazy.
3, 4. All right, so you get 4 pies. One pie looks really weird, like it's like big and bulbous, like it's overly full. It's covered in like black splotches that keep changing color, and it smells like a trash fire.
Cool.
One pie is bright white and glowing, and
It has this
yeah, it's making that sound. Another pie is also bright white and glowing, but also on fire. And the last pie is boysenberry.
Does anybody like fire? Or boysenberry?
Boysenberry.
Alright, I give the boysenberry to the mage. Have a pie!
Don't suppose that has any poisonberry pies.
No, just poison.
Stop dinging. Ah.
Okay. What happened to music?
I had to turn it down because there were problems with the stream. They couldn't hear us over the music.
Oh.
Eat your
Okay.
pie.
Can I just do a perception check on this pie? I think there might be something wrong with it.
Sure.
Turn it up.
Yeah, there's definitely something wrong with it. I mean, I can tell you that, but you can tell that without even rolling it.
Okay. I'm just gonna give this back to him. You're like, you know what?
I'm gonna guess that
It
these are
looks too good. It looks like really, it smells really good. It's really nice and fresh and warm. It looks way too good.
Mm-hmm. It's full of shit, isn't it?
I'm gonna give everybody a pie.
Oh, great.
A full pie?
Yeah, just, well, not to eat. I'm gonna be like, okay, well.
These are eating pies. These are
As
throwing
soon as
pies.
we go, yeah.
Large blinds there. It's nighttime and they're wide open.
We're gonna
you do stuff.
toss
Pretty much
these
sure.
Vecnas away as soon as those pearly gates open. So keep that in mind. Just flail them.
Okay.
It's worked before.
Has it?
I am going to
Yes.
sense motive on my pie.
Which pie did you get?
I don't know.
All right, pick a number.
Between what?
1 and 4.
3.
You got 4, so you got the boysenberry.
Okay.
I don't know why I had you pick a number. You get 3. You get the flaming white pie.
No, he gets the flaming pie. He's the flame guy.
You get the flaming white pie. You get the regular white. No. You get the white pie. I'll take the bubbly one.
Thank you.
Wait, how on fire is it?
Like very much on fire.
He gave you a lava
Like
pie.
there's heat coming off of this thing. It's got about 3-inch flames coming off the top of it that alternate between regular flame color and bright blue.
Cool.
And the pie crust itself is glowing white.
Thank you.
Sounds like it's not meant for humans.
Sure, why not?
We trade
You're
pies.
about to eat liquid fire,
No,
man.
you don't.
These
They're
are not-
throwing.
These are throwing
Eat it.
pies. We've said it like 4 times.
Oh.
We're
I
going to
missed
throw
that.
pie at Vecna.
Listen.
All right, you get the last one. You got the best arm cannon here, so I'm
At
saving the
least I was
best for
paying
you.
attention to warn you about the Faustian
That
meat.
smells like the
It smells
inside
like you.
of
I get it. Just throw
a
it in
demon's
Vecna.
anus.
These aren't eating pies. They were throwing pies.
Here, Reggie, I've gotten you a pie.
Reggie,
Doesn't have
you'll
an
be-
arm.
I'll throw it in Vecna for you.
The pie starts growling at Reggie.
You can keep
It's
it. It
growing
likes
at
them.
me.
Are we going
Okay,
through
so
now?
with my hand still on the staff, I go ahead and I open the portal.
Okay. So you open up the portal, and a big swirling portal. It opens up to be clear so you can see through to the other side. Hey, I can cast things to the interweb.
I
Yes, you
cast
can.
screen mirror.
I cast screen mirror. It's a 4th level spell.
Recovers
I cast
5.2 Wi-Fi.
Internet Shrine.
Alright, so this is a cross between what you see here and what you see there is essentially what the other side of this portal looks like. It's a platform that goes out, everything, but instead of this big skull shrine is actually the floating green orb there at the pinnacle. It looks closer to this one in size or scope. There's no piles of gold everywhere, but there is a pit that drops off, which appears to
And
has a
sometime
lot
next week.
of black, slithering darkness underneath of it.
Oh, slithering darkness. That's the worst kind.
This isn't your regular
It's the
darkness.
best kind of darkness.
This
it's
is-
slithering.
Advanced darkness.
It's slithering darkness. I mean slithering.
Slytherin?
Slithering. Slithering.
No, if it's Slytherin
Somebody-
darkness, that means it's moronic.
I cast 100
No, that
points
means
to
it's
Gryffindor.
conniving.
Oh, the darkness did not like
No,
it.
that's what it's supposed to be. What it actually is moronic.
It can't even take over
I
a
have
school.
friends that are Slytherins and they're not moronic.
And they can't
Have
even
you
take
ever
over a
read
school.
any
Yes,
of the
I have.
books? They're all moronic.
Alright, anyways. Regardless of what Hufflepuff house this darkness comes from.
Me.
Anyways, yeah, you see that. Who's going first into the portal?
Alright.
The gnome.
Because no.
I'm holding it open, so everybody has to go in front of me.
I'll go
Yep.
first because
I'll go into.
I've got so much damage mitigation on me right now. I'm just gonna go through.
Okay. So you go in.
Wait, the
and-
Fiend Slayer does not lead the charge?
Oh yeah, right.
Fucking right. Bullshit.
Little bit.
Throm wouldn't even like question. He'd be like, okay, and he'd walk through. So you see him walk through. He arrives safely on the other side, and he starts.
As far as we know.
As far as you, well, you can see through. It's a clear portal.
It's as
Oh.
far as we know.
As far as you know.
Dara goes after him.
I'm just saying, could be an illusion. We don't know.
Shara goes after him. You guys, you see them walking down the gangplank kind of area to the big center
So it's
part
that sort of neighborhood.
towards the glowing stone.
Cool.
Got a gangplank.
Who goes next?
I'll go.
Okay. All right. So you go in. Get everybody who goes and steps through the portal. I guess give me a perception check.
Sure, I'll be happy to give you a perception check. I perceive that this is a lovely room of death.
20, not natural.
20.
I've rolled a 31 on perception.
That's a nice point.
You're casting that to the TV, John.
25.
Oh. Good.
I just noticed.
25.
Wonderful work, GM. Wonderful work.
Yeah, at this point, it's what we've come to expect.
By the way, while I'm holding this open, I get out one of my spare sacks and some rope, and I start picking it up. That way I can yank the ion stones through the portal before it closes,
Mm-hmm.
so we can keep them.
Yeah. Okay. Give me a craft check. All right. So, who got over a 20?
Me?
I
You-
did.
20 on the dot.
I
Okay.
got 31.
All
I
right.
perceive all the things.
I got 25.
Can this
I
count as a
perceive
trap?
Most.
Go on.
Can I use my trafficking skills for this?
Yes.
I get a 30.
You easily rig a way of scooping up these things. They're simply floating in a pattern on the floor, so it's not like they're tethered to anything.
I just want to do this really quick because there's a very small amount of time between when I take them and the portal collapses.
Yeah. Anyways, moving right along. As you guys come out, you guys see this chamber. You're walking into it. You can see that the walls of the chamber themselves are kind of translucent, and you can see kind of outside. You're on the top of the pyramid, obviously, and you can see outside the pyramid through the walls themselves. You can see beams of this green stone, this gemstone, shooting out and trapping the gods. You can also see that there is underneath the stone, what's keeping it aloft. There's a beam of energy coming up, which can only be described as some sort of living spell that's enveloped the stone and is keeping the gods themselves trapped, and you see a giant conduit of divine energy going from the various gods into this stone and down into the bottom of the temple. The swirling black darkness underneath you guys seems to react to your presence and starts rolling and broiling, almost as though it's some sort of liquid, and it appears to be as it's starting to rise as Throm and Shara move out closer to the source towards the gemstone.
No, I know a perfect spell situation like this.
The
Dragon Slave. You ever seen Slayers, have you?
Sounds familiar.
It's an anime.
Oh, no, then I haven't. Anyways,
You know that one, don't you?
the mist, there's kind of a thin blanket of mist in here that's kind of unsettling and kind of a cool breeze. And the people who rolled over 20 can almost sense a presence that you can't quite define, as though somebody is watching over you.
Okay, so is everybody else to the portal?
Michelle, you go through the portal, I assume?
Oh yeah, I'm following the guys. I ain't freaking waiting.
Alright, and yeah, so everyone gets through the portal.
Okay, I get the rope, I have it attached to my hand, I walk through, then I make the kind of taunt, and I yank.
Alright.
Fast.
So, what we need to do, I need a pen to go ahead and make a quick map here. I would have done this
I've
beforehand,
got a Sharpie.
but
I also have a small Sharpie.
smart.
I have a regular size Sharpie.
I have a 10. Okay, I guess Sharpie.
It's called a Shorpie.
I always assumed the stone was round.
Well, I'm not that good at drawing things.
After making so many lock-knowledge jokes.
Its size and shape is malleable.
In that case, it would be banana shape.
Banana.
Alright, that's the portal that you made, that's the room, and then... Now, ideally, seeing this is the top of the pyramid, it'd be square, but I'm not that smart.
Because the top of the pyramid's
No, the rest of the sides are all galleries across from the pits that we can't get to. It's like no visitors galleries or things like that that we just can't get to.
Ooh, a gift shop.
Ah,
Oh well.
merchandising. Well, the
Good
real
thing I
money
didn't-
from the game is made.
Good thing I didn't do that
Not a flamethrower. The
with
kids
like some
love
sort of
it.
permanent marker that I can just erase and fix or...
Is that right?
Alright, anyways, I need everybody to roll me initiative.
Yay!
Hooray!
Bom bom. Black or purple?
Play the Star
Purple.
Trek fight music.
Oh, well, I rolled black and I got a nat 20.
Ah.
Jeez.
No, Duel of Fates.
Holy shit, I just rolled a nat 20.
I also.
What?
You're wasting your nat 20s on initiative. What is wrong with you?
I rolled an 8.
I don't have a choice, motherfucker.
What's your dexterity?
2.
Fuck,
So-
mine's a 1, so you go first.
So I rolled a 22.
I rolled a 21.
I'm gonna make big spells.
Okay. Well, you guys get to go in the surprise round, but the bad guy got a 28.
Oh. Okay then. I am so glad I cast Stone Skin before I went in here. Damage mitigation is awesome.
What did you get?
8.
8 total?
Yeah.
Did you really go 4?
I rolled a 6.
Oh.
I only have 2 for initiative.
You're a rogue.
That's what I was.
I'm a rogue who specializes in trap making.
Thrawn got a 10. Michelle, what'd you get initiative?
I have a dex of 15.
I have a dex of 15. I'm a wizard.
Plus my dex.
Yes, but I have intelligence of 20.
4, that's a total of 17 on my
That's all. At this
initiative.
point, I'm more spellcaster.
Okay.
My intelligence is 22.
What's your dexterity, Daniel?
You mean it's
My
20?
dexterity, my modifier? 1.
Okay,
So I only
so
got a 21. He got a 22.
okay, so but I go before you then, because I also got a 21. But my dexterity modifier is 3.
Nice.
Alright.
Alright. Michelle, what'd you get?
She got 17.
Oh, did you get
6 plus
17?
12. No, 4 plus. God damn it! Yes, 4 plus 12. 17.
That's 16.
Oh,
Whatever.
16. Okay. And Reggie got.
Okay, I'm not sure if you're helping or hindering your kids when it comes to math and work.
I don't know. I suck at math some days.
John, we can see what you're doing.
Oh, yeah. Right.
Stop casting.
Hey, my guardian! Goodbye, guardian. That's all I can imagine is the battle music right now.
I,
Let's
mean,
see if
I was imagining the fight music.
There we are.
Let's see if I can turn up the battle
The
music
original
without
series.
without blowing away my viewers.
Oh, put it on like 1.
Good, wait,
Well,
that's
viewers.
Final Fantasy VIII.
Yeah, Final Fantasy VIII.
I don't even have it that loud though, so.
Put it even lower.
Huh?
Put it even lower.
Put it lower?
You want to test? I can fucking pull the machine right now.
Well,
Yeah,
the
Let me
viewers
stri-
were complaining they couldn't hear us over the music.
Did not sign up. Sign in.
I wish I would write things down.
Does which require capital and special character or just capital?
And twitch.tv / Ariane Naomi.
No, I think
I
it's on my
already have
password.
it here. It's on my live channel.
Yep, that's the one I was using. Okay, well that's what I'll have to do. Well, that makes a lot more sense.
I'd say turn it down just a little bit.
Turn the music back down.
Just a little.
It's just I have to control it from inside YouTube.
Yeah.
Oh shit. And I've got it so low I'm accidentally muting it trying to
Then just
There
don't
should
play
be
it.
a
Then just don't
hotkey
play
for
them all.
lowering it.
inside
Or
YouTube.
if we can just turn our microphone up just a little bit.
I turned our microphone.
Actually, I can turn-
Our microphone's at 78% right now.
Here.
I can turn our microphone up.
Yeah, I would say turn it up just by like
82.
15-ish.
Well, it's at 72%.
Oh, 72? Sorry.
I'm at 84
I'd say
now.
turn it up to like 85. And is the music on?
Music's on, but I've got it as low as I can without muting it.
Okay, go a little bit higher on the music.
Again, that's really wishy-washy because it's
Yeah,
inside
I
the-
know.
Wait. No, down it. Just go.
I'm just waiting for the delay to hit.
There we go.
I've scotched it.
And we're talking.
There's about a
scotch,
30-second delay.
And there's a 30-second delay, and things are happening. And yes.
Mystic Dreamer, if you're there, sound off.
Yeah, it's just under our talking volume.
Excellent. All right.
So we can be heard, okay?
Roughly, yeah. I mean,
Okay.
don't whisper.
All right. All right. So moving right along. Yeah. So you bring your angel golem through, and everybody goes in. And right, who got nat 20s on initiative?
Me
Those
and
two.
John.
Those two. All right. Give me. Give me a knowledge magic-y thing.
Woo!
Roll.
Sure.
More or religion?
You can go and roll science.
Science.
The power of
I'm
science.
not using that one. That one's used up. I should have used the other one. That's okay. Knowledge, science, 21.
21. All right. What'd you get?
30.
30. All right. So your level of knowledge on steampunk and steam producing machinery would tell you that all the mist that is in this area is artificial, and it appears to be condensing into the center of the platform. Josh,
Yeah.
you know that thing where a person turns themselves into mist by aid of some sort of magic spell or ability?
Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah, that's that mist that's in the room. The kind of gloomy disposition of this room is actually some sort of creature.
Oh, that's great.
Fake mist, yo.
Well, I think I got a spell for this, which would really fuck this thing up because I'm pretty sure I know what it's trying to do. Let me just check.
Suffocate?
No, it's gonna try to put itself into a really good position to fuck us up. So,
Shari yells out, "Don't clump!"
You yell. Dispel mist.
I do have a spell that does that, but I don't think that would work in this case. Would it, John? Would Dispel Mist work?
You have a dispel mist.
I actually do. Remember when he cast a permanent spell on me?
That is true. You do have the ability to dispel mist. Well, what it would do is it would instantly cancel that person's spell and make them
Visible?
Coalesce.
tangible.
You know what? I'm just gonna fuck with them. I cast Wall of Wind.
When the GM face palms.
You
Okay.
are next to level.
That's a 3rd level spell, man. Come on. I haven't got
Where are you cast?
We
Where are
haven't
you?
done a sneak attack with a ballista yet.
Where are you casting this wall of wind?
Okay.
By the way, do we have figurines?
We do.
Okay.
I come with figurines.
Let me just check the spell book real quick here.
Mine's already up there. I'm last in line.
Oh, we need a figurine for my fuck all angel.
You can have the green dragon.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Close enough.
100 feet plus 10 feet per level.
Yeah. Just what?
Okay.
Where are you drawing this line across the entire room?
I'm just
Actually,
reading
can it is possible for him to curve a wall of wind?
Yes. I can make this in whatever shape I want.
So he can actually make like a circle around the edge of the platform. So nothing mist-like can get into the platform.
Well, it's also a wall of wind, so it would affect you guys as well.
Well, it's only 2 feet thick.
Yes, but it's still a wall of wind.
Alright. You guys, coach. Adios. Alright. It's time to make a decision.
Just hold on a second. Yep. Creatures in gaseous form cannot pass through the wall.
Mm-hmm.
What happened
Although
to
it's no
the
barrier
tail?
to incorporeal creatures.
Over there somewhere.
While the wall must be vertical, I can shape it into any continuous path along the ground we like. It is possible to create spherical or square wind walls to enclose specific points.
So you just enclose the entire platform area.
You can enclose it in a very small
away.
wall. So it's
Well, then it's below us.
Yeah, that's very true. So I could just put it just a little bit around the platform.
I'm just saying, if you put it around the platform, then that means you guys would have to move through the wall, which encourages. I mean, it's a lot harder. Things that are in mist form wouldn't be able to go on the platform, but you guys would also have a difficulty entering and then leaving the platform.
Right, because we're not in the platform yet.
Yeah, you're coming out. Well, Throm and Shara are already out there. They already started walking out there.
I think everyone else will be on the walkway.
We're over here.
Where do you want to be?
You guys ever watch Naruto? You know the
Here.
puppet sounds?
Yeah, those things sound weird.
And then it never made sense to me.
Alright, Reggie will always bring up the rear.
I mean, here's the thing.
Unless commanded otherwise.
I mean,
It
here's the
sound
thing.
absolutely
Where does Milla want to be?
Let me ask you this.
Michelle,
Yeah?
where does Milla want to be?
Where are we going?
To the platform.
To the platform. To do the last
Boss fight.
boss fight.
I'm gonna take flight.
Okay. Flying
Alright.
and wind walls that could possibly end poorly.
1 second, 1 second.
You might want to actually
I got a
mention
thing for this.
Who's the wind, which direction is the wind going? Because if I work
We
with
don't know
the wind,
yet.
I can
The
fry
sorcerer is
bad
still
guys.
deciding that.
Wind is
going up.
Wind is blowing up.
I got
Wait,
a thing
make
for
it
Blade.
float
Hang
down?
on.
Which one is
I
the
think so.
It
sorcerer?
has to only be vertical.
The wizard.
Right there.
Oh, that's the wizard? Okay.
The wizard is
It's only
the
it's
one.
only qualm as being vertical, right?
The book says that it has to blow up.
Up or vertical?
It says
Hey,
it has
John,
to, it
you
says
might want to fix
specifically
your back
up.
end.
Oh, sorry, internet.
Anyway.
Yeah,
Hey, I
John,
just
they
moved the
really-
internet.
Yeah,
So,
John,
quick question.
please put your ass
Can I
away.
shape it
Nobody
once, or
wants
can
to
I shape
see
it
your
as well?
dirty ass cleavage.
What?
Can I shape it once, or can I shape it at will?
Which one's Will? Once.
Okay, then.
Fuck is Will?
Well, you could actually. I was thinking you can actually shape it.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I'll
Hey,
do
you
that.
There actually be an
guys.
opening right there as a funnel.
Milla's flying.
Basically, I go ahead and shape
I
it.
love Dungeon Crate.
Basically, I go ahead and shape it around the platform as a barrier between what is ground and what is not ground.
Okay.
So you want to put it
Give
horizontal
me
instead of
a
vertical.
spellcraft roll to do that unique shape.
I can shape it as I see fit. It's part of the spell.
Yes, but it's, other things are happening, and I just want to see how well you do your spell.
Daniel, where are you and your
Yeah,
golem
20.
gonna be?
Okay, well, perfectly.
Well, fuck.
Yeah, that 20 plus 12 is 32.
I guess I came out third in line, so whatever third is.
It's a very. It's wind wall is an often overlooked spell, but I like it.
Oh no, I love the card.
Yeah.
Texkin's fine.
How tall is it?
It's as tall as I fucking want.
Damn.
How tall is it?
Oh.
Until the ceiling.
Yeah.
Get out of here, dog.
Let me double
I've
check
got
the
chocolate
spell
breath.
book.
That's why it's coming towards you.
I have toxic breath.
The dogs love chocolate.
Chocolate does not love them. Ah. Darn tipsy
The wind
things.
wall blew it over.
There we go. Web. Wind walk.
Maybe she should be still like flying up, right, like around here, within the
Well,
wind wall.
You know, I didn't know where she was, and it's kind of wishy-washy,
Well, she just-
timey-wimey.
She just flew up. She hasn't gotten a chance to go to the wind wall yet.
Where do you want to be?
I'm in the back. I'm the last person to enter.
Okay.
Though the
He's
walls
literally
be
in the
vertical,
portal.
Yeah.
I can shape it. So what I'm gonna do is no, that's a bad idea.
Shara will
Do it.
take back the acid orb, the acid ion stone.
No, because Michelle's character's flying, right?
Yeah.
Well, you cast the spell You had a higher initiative. You're going during the surprise round, so.
And this will be the mini for the bad guy.
I'm just saying I can make it like a cone, so the wind actually does blow up to a point, essentially giving us a roof. But she's flying, and she'll have to make a reflex save to not have that fuck her
You
up.
did this before you considered what she was doing.
Right,
Yes.
Okay.
You did this into the response of seeing something about to happen that was bad.
Okay then.
So her flying, she can stop flying easily. But you're just trying to protect everybody from the mist.
Okay. So it actually does essentially come up and have a roof of blustery wind.
Okay.
I have essentially created a giant cathedral of wind. No, let's hope that was a good idea.
Interesting. Alright. So, you do that. What's your character doing with your initiative? Wizard just goes.
You
all of a
shall
sudden,
not pass.
just makes a big giant wind funnel in the area. Everybody's clothes starts flaring out dramatically. Oh look, he's not even looking back at that cool explosion.
Everyone, strike a pose. Bonus points for JoJo poses.
What happens if I fire my flamethrower into the wind?
I know what I'm doing.
You will catch the wind on fire.
I'm using the bead of
That's
karma.
my plan.
Oh, this is the
This is the surprise round. The nat 20 Scott.
I know.
You didn't get
You're
a nat
closing
20.
you're closing the portal and
And
pulling
as soon as I
traps.
can, I'm looking at my character sheet. I still have the beads.
Oh.
One of them is the bead of karma. Wherever casts a spell is at +4 caster levels.
Oh.
Shit.
This is what happens when you give her a bunch of magic items. They're like, okay, tuck that away for a rainy day.
It's
Oh,
a
hey,
rainy
I have
day.
this.
Say, can I catch the wind on fire?
Yes.
Yes, you probably could take your gout of flame and put it into the wind wall and catch everything that the wind touches on fire.
I mean, that might not be a good idea now.
It looked really cool though.
Give it
That's
2
what
minutes.
I'm worried about.
I mean, essentially, we're going to make a goddamn firestorm,
That's my
which
idea.
is my job.
Wind wall? You mean fire wind wall?
I mean, essentially, I cast wall of fire for cheaper.
Exactly.
Wind wall!
'Cause that's
Gasoline!
Because that's a 5th level spell.
Match.
We expecting to have any invisible peoples?
Well, technically the bad guy's invisible at the
I'll
moment.
give you an invisible people.
Oh, I just thought of a great idea. Because it's kind of like the combo I wanted to use earlier, except it's not with
Take the
telekinesis.
base
What
with
is
you.
I thought I did. It was
Remember
invisible.
how I have those bags full of ball bearings?
Yeah.
And that's a skeleton there. It can be the bad guy when
Yeah,
he's
pretty much.
visible.
Duck.
The invisible thing fell over.
I mean, I can
We'll
do
try
that.
it
I'm a
again.
blunderbuss. I can just fire it into the
I
wind.
think it's there. Do you have any
Okay.
other figurines?
Of
I'm
invisible
just
people?
saying,
Just in
you know,
general.
you've
Yes,
seen,
I have all
we've
kinds
all
of
seen
figurines. There's
Twister,
some
right?
down there on the sheet. There's
Ooh.
some in the back
Yeah.
there. There's the bag.
Alright,
Monsters
I'm
and enemies on
gonna-
this one.
Guess what? Do you have a Dorothy?
No, but I have bags. But I have 2 large
I have a
bags full
gelatinous
of ball
cube if
bearings.
you prefer.
No, it's okay. I don't like that skeleton. I'm going to use one of the more artful ones.
Okay. They don't. I gotta apply a hot hair dryer to them.
Mhm.
They're kind of floppy.
I
I'm
see
going
that.
to mount my golem.
I'm going to mount your golem.
Yeah.
Hey. This
Wow,
is a
chicka,
family
wow,
stream.
wow.
Oh bullshit! It's not a
That's true.
fucking family stream.
No, it really isn't.
It really
The
is not.
cocaine-fueled pie genie just offered to suck his dick with a pie.
Mind
so.
you, it's the Manson family,
Fuck
but it's still
my
a family
pie.
stream.
I'm gonna throw my fucking pie.
At what?
The darkness.
No, I don't have a pie. I gave them all away.
He's gonna throw it at the darkness.
I attack the darkness. Are there any Cheetos?
I have a Mountain Dew.
The darkness attacks back.
Do you want a Mountain Dew too?
When the last season of when the last season of Supernatural came out and they introduced the darkness, I posted a meme about attacking the darkness.
That show
Got meta.
Really did.
follows the Dragon Ball rules of power creep.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, I've never seen it. Thanks to him, I know quite a bit about it.
I don't watch it either, but God, Tammy watches a lot of it.
I watched all the way through it. It's one of those like.
I watch the memes, and the memes are actually really funny.
What happens is you watch it with the first 2 or 3 seasons. You're like, yeah, okay, I kind of see what they're doing here. And then by season 4, the show becomes like so obnoxious. You're like, God, I really don't want to watch this anymore. But you can't stop. It's like Orange is the New Black. It's a horrible show, but damn if it isn't addictive.
Turns out God has a sister,
Yeah.
and she's like
Yeah, and God is a guy who like writes bad fan fiction. It's all kinds of weird.
Such is humanity. I'm gonna mount the golem and I guess just hold.
And then there was Lucifer, but you didn't know about Lucifer's older brother, who's even more powerful and terrifying, Metatron.
Bill from accounting. All right.
I'll hold my action, I guess. Just mount the golem.
All right. Well, big giant wind wall happens. Bad guy who's invisible becomes visible. So essentially, you see this mist correlate into a human type shape person, and they get blown away from the wind wall. They become physical. They reach out, and as they reach out, you see their whole body turn into adamantium, and they drop like a stone, and it looks like they fall down past into the squirming darkness until they reach out and grab hold of the edge and pull themselves over. And you see they're a floppy skeleton. No, it's actually the nature god.
Didn't we already kill you?
Through the power of undeath and Vecna, I was reborn.
So
Easy
yes.
mode.
We actually did already kill you.
He hisses.
I have your stick!
He hisses, and you can see clear vampire fangs and glowing red eyes.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Shit.
Oh,
Vampire
shit.
skeletons.
It's a real fucking vampire.
Oh, that's bad news for him.
It's a nature vampire.
It's a nature vampire, yes.
Which
An
means
adamantian nature vampire.
That
So
means
he's
he has.
Vanicula.
So that means that he has all of the vampire weaknesses.
That is true. He has all of the vampire
Like
weaknesses.
fire.
And
Like
light.
daylight.
And I used to have a wand of searing light.
And just wooden
Shit, you,
sticks.
don't you?
With
I also-
9 charges.
I also have a whole bunch of necromancy spells that do damage to undead things.
It's almost as though
You set
I
this up.
planned out this battle from the beginning.
Oh, that couldn't possibly be true. That's a conspiracy theory.
After all,
All right.
John, planning?
Seriously,
Well-
we have been planning this, actually.
So, his,
All right, let's
Okay,
go
from
fucker.
you, I buy this.
Alright, let's go, fucker. Come on.
We've been planning this.
Alright, so the surprise round was taken up by shit talking.
Alright.
Hey.
So we're still going with traditional DBZ rules. Good.
Okay.
Metal fuck.
I mean, I did it first. He's just copying it.
He goes, now if you'd kindly get out of my way, I'm going to throw all of you into the abyss below us, and I'm going to cut my child out of her womb.
Gross.
Fuck no, you're not. I breathe fire on his sorry ass.
Alright. So, who's top of the initiative?
That would be Thorin.
Thorn got over to 26?
Oh, bad guy's 28, sorry.
Yeah.
And then Thorin, the wizard.
Okay.
Woo! I'm a wizard this motherfucker to death.
Somebody throw their fucking pie. I want to see what happens.
That's a
Jara's
good-
got it in her other hand. Staff in one hand, pie in the other.
Alright, so the world becomes dark
As if you were some sort of god of comedy.
It's not a cream pie though.
Not that we know.
I don't know. It's a
We don't really
boysenberry.
fucking know what it is.
It's a pie filled with something?
Filled with sadness.
Oh my god!
Sadness and
Can I
It's
see
no
you,
messaging me.
Which one?
The main book.
The Bunghole Surfers.
Butthole surfers.
Bunghole Surfers.
No, it's butthole surfers.
Yes, you know.
The butthole surfers.
I feel like saying it weirdly.
Okay, can we pick this up?
All right. So, anyways, he encircles the room in darkness. Everything becomes dark and shadowing. He moves forward. I'm not going to use that dice anymore. That's the thing I'm going to do. All right. What's Throm's AC?
I don't know. What is Throm's AC?
It's
I'm guessing it's a lot.
a lot, yeah.
Should be a lot.
It is. I need dice. I don't have dice. There's a dice. 3, 2, 5, plus 10, 15 damage.
So Throm and
Everything gets shrouded in darkness. You hear Throm take a really hard hit, and you hear him scraping across the ground as he goes flying towards the edge.
Oh,
he's gonna actually have to make a reflex save
There's
to
a-
fall over.
Yeah.
What?
He's gonna have to make a reflex save to fall.
Yeah, he goes and gets stopped by the
No.
wind wall.
I know. I'm saying he's gonna have to make a reflex save
Against
to
the
succeed
wind
in
wall.
falling over.
Yeah, I know.
That's why I cast it.
Yeah, I
this
know.
way.
You essentially hear him he's scraping across the ground and he gets stopped by the wind wall.
It's almost like I know what I'm doing.
All right, next in the initiative.
Because we totally needed bumpers for our bowling lane.
Yeah, we did. You're welcome.
Thank you, Maui. The next is gonna be Shara, and she is going to do a thing. Wow.
Can you do a thing that can make us see?
I'm gonna work on it. Hang on a second.
While you're gripping the sword, you can see everything.
Oh, hey.
It is the sword of night, after all.
Oh shit. She is going to drop kind of put the staff aside, pull up the sword. See. This is magical darkness. The spell light
Seal is
won't
cast
work,
light.
will it?
It's a deeper darkness, so
Deeper darkness.
which is
Okay.
only dispelled by daylight.
Shit.
According to this, my caster level is 10.
I do
Well, how
not
many levels of
have
wizard do you have?
daylight.
Hey,
I've got shadow step though.
6.
I don't have daylight.
Then your caster level is 6.
I
because
am
I'm
going
an arcane
to.
trickster, that also counts my rogue.
Is this
Yes,
guy's
arcane trickster
magic?
would
Is
also-
it?
would also
Does
count
it have
to
verbal
your caster
components?
level. That would count to your caster level. Because it says
You didn't hear him
it's
saying
16
anything
level
when
of
he
caster, right?
Yeah.
shrouded everything
Then
in
that would count
darkness.
to your caster level, yes.
'Cause, one of the ones I can use
Okay.
is Holy
Let's
Smite.
see.
Ooh, nice.
Add that to my +4 from the 20.
No, I meant I'm looking at the spell.
2 turns to actually
I can see Mr. Bad Guy, right?
Yes, you can. You're probably one of the few people who can see Mr. Bad Guy.
Okay.
Per 2 caster levels. Maximum 5d.
Nice. That's a lot of damage.
And it's
If you hit
location
him hard
can
enough,
give
it
you +4
might
because
dispel.
communication specialist.
Nice.
I'm gonna try to distract him. Actually, I am going to cast Mad Monkeys.
I like that spell.
That one's really
Is that a
fun.
conjuration spell?
You know, back where I left it.
You know what? It is.
Okay.
Why
That
is
doesn't
that?
count, it's not summoning.
It's still a conjuration spell. Which
Technically, the description, the second word is summon.
Okay, good point.
You summon a swarm of screeching, mischievous monkeys.
Why is that important?
But it's an extra plane of summoning. That's
Yeah, and we saw what happened with the Lantern Archon.
Why is her summoning bad?
Summoning was
This.
wibbly wobbly.
Because remember when she summoned that Lantern
Archon,
Archon,
yeah.
and it was a horrible mass of chaos.
I'm summoning a horrible mass of chaos.
Let's just hope we can point it in the right direction.
Exactly. Sick 'em.
Throm.
You know what's even worse? A bunch of monkeys appear. They're all wearing robes and slowly chanting.
They're all just fucking well behaved.
They're all Benedictine monks.
They're
Complete
monks.
pacifists.
They're monkeys.
Monkeys.
I see what you did there.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Ah.
Oh wait, no, yes I do.
Oh, yeah, you do.
What am I talking about? Of course I know that
Congrats.
spell. What am I talking about? Of course I know that spell.
What?
So, tell me what happens, Mr. GM. How bad was this mistake?
Alright, so you summon up how many monkeys is it?
It is a swarm.
It consists of how many?
Fuck if I know.
That's not.
I will
good.
find out what a swarm is. Hang on. Just a moment, please. Oh,
I'm sorry.
jeez.
Am I annoying you?
That is gross and disgusting.
I just need to know the number of them.
I'm working on it. The page is loading. I've got a lot of internet stuff going on at this second.
Okay, Google. How much is a swarm?
Of monkeys.
I'm looking up in the. Thank you. It's starting to load.
Just to let you guys know, I'm gonna leave here in about 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Shit.
Sorry, I have work tomorrow.
Yeah, that's true.
Me too. Okay, Google. How much is a swarm of monkeys? Like monetarily?
No.
No, number wise, how many do you
Yeah,
think
no.
would be a swarm?
You know, I got the book here. Let me just check.
Hey, I got an idea. Somebody roll me a d10 or 12.
7 to 12 swarms plus 1 to 4 gorillas? No. That's not
5.
5. So it's 7 monkeys. They're all kind of melted together into one singular blob. They look similar to that.
Ew.
Ugh.
Well, not as bad as I thought it would be.
It's still pretty bad.
They start grabbing onto wherever you place them. So where do you
I
place
placed them on top of the bad guy.
Okay. That guy moves over here, knocks Throm over there, and then is surrounded by a blob of monkeys. Hey, give me that gelatinous cube.
Now you want it. I put it away.
need it.
Ermengerd.
Oh, I guess I should. Here it is. Oh no.
Oh yeah.
Alright. Give me an attack for the monkeys. Hey, we're the monkeys, and we're abomination against humanity.
Natural 19.
My gym partner's a monkey.
What?
Natural 19.
Natural 19. Okay. They kind of melt around the bad guy.
Okay, because
Without
he has
much.
to do a saving throw. It's not an attack.
Okay, well, I just want to see what they can do.
Is one of them Dr. Zeus?
Sure.
What's the saving throw?
The saving throw. This is a level 3 spell.
Mhm.
So the saving throw is going to be I don't have the magic section of the sheet, so that is going to be 10 plus spell level plus casting modifier.
Yeah.
So 10 plus 3 is 13, plus 7 is 20.
He makes it without rolling, and he rolled. He walks through the melty monkeys.
Ass!
But hey, they're there, and they're screeching and trying to pull themselves away from one another.
On him.
Cool.
They're minorly distracting him.
All right, next in the initiative. That's your character, right, Daniel?
That is Daniel.
No, it's not.
Woo!
Yes,
What?
it is.
No, it's Josh. Because he has one higher on the
Oh, that's right.
dex.
That's
Huh?
right. It's Josh's.
I thought it was he already took his turn.
No, it
No,
isn't.
that was during the surprise round.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's
Yeah.
your turn then. We skipped you. I thought you went.
No.
You went during the surprise round.
Because you
That's not the round, though.
you asked me who was next, I said the bad guy, and you said he went, so I'm like...
Oh, okay. Sorry. Yes, your turn, Josh.
Okay, the room is still covered with darkness, right?
Yes.
No one can see anything?
No one can see you.
I cast daylight.
You can cast daylight. Awesome.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a spell that I know.
All right, so everybody can see again with quite clarity. The bubbly blackness underneath of the pit gets really angry and starts writhing and slithering and splashing and pretty much acting like a giant chaos portal would.
Now, this is sunlight, and that's a vampire.
And that's a vampire. He immediately starts smoking.
Well, it's considered.
And
What is he smoking?
He immediately.
Funny weed.
So he's
The devil's
made out of
wacky
manatine, but he immediately starts
Steamy.
steaming. Yeah.
Huh, it's almost like becoming a vampire was a bad idea. Weird. Yeah,
Alright.
so fucking eat it.
All right. Except for
Technically,
he's a dread vampire, so he's not destroyed by sun. He just takes damage every turn.
That's fine.
But it does negate his fast healing.
I'm very happy with my turn.
Okay.
I felt like I contributed.
Yep. Everybody can see, and he's now pissed and not able to heal.
Yay.
How long does that last?
Oh,
Forever?
It lasts quite a long time. Let me.
The entirety of combat. Got it.
Enough.
Pretty much, yeah. To be honest
When
with
do
you.
I get to breathe fire on him?
In a minute.
And a bit.
What are his weaknesses technically?
Yeah, this
Is fire one of
lasts. Oh, this lasts 10 minutes per level.
Yeah. Like I said, the entirety of combat.
Not even caster level, just per level. So, yeah, this is gonna last 110 minutes.
So
It's gonna last all day.
Yes,
Anyways, Daniel, it's your turn.
lasts whatever the fuck I feel like.
He's metal, isn't he?
Yeah, he's made out of metal. He's so
What, you
metal.
got heat metal?
No, but alright.
You want to roll myth roll lore for what
Yeah.
what vampires are weak to?
So I rolled a 5, so 20.
20. Vampires are weak towards making bargains with virgins.
Okay.
They're known for being harmed by daylight. They can't eat garlic
Where
or
did the bargains with
father children,
virgins
because every
come
time they
from?
father a child, the child will grow up to be a vampire hunter and eventually murder them.
Okay. I'm gonna whip out my
I believe
pie
that's
flask
Twilight
really
Zone.
fast and ask, "Hey, is that cocaine? Is that powdered alcohol settled in? Are you feeling,
Yeah,
feeling
I'm
alive?
actually feeling a lot better. I did a lot of cleaning. I did a lot of cleaning.
Can you make me a garlic pie? Like a lot of garlic pies?
Oh, yeah. I
right
make
now,
garlic pies.
Do you have garlic pies?
Well, I do have some ingredients in here. Is bleach? Bleach is like garlic, right?
No, I need
Spicy.
garlic. Spicy bleach. You can add some, but it needs garlic.
Okay, bleach and garlic pot. Got it.
That's
Right now?
horrifying.
Still a throwing pie.
You got that right now?
Yeah, I'm working on it. Hold on a moment. Yeah, that was a lot easier than I thought it would. I only got like a few chemical burns. It's okay. I'll be fine.
Okay.
You get a pie that's got big giant cloves of garlic in it, and it appears to have some sort of chemically mist coming off of it.
Like a bleachy smell.
Like a bleachy smell. Like
Would,
Like
would,
that
would
strange
it be
bleachy smell
described
that
as acidic?
yeah, you could say that.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna fucking wing it at the guy.
Alright, you're not in a good vantage point.
Yeah, he is.
Oh, wait, yeah,
I
yeah.
should be on top
Oh,
of
yeah,
my guy,
yeah.
but
Yeah,
I
I
can't
can't put him on top of it at all.
Oh yeah, then you're in the perfect vantage point.
That's
Give me a ranged attack.
what do you want me to roll for
Right.
that?
Give me a ranged attack.
10 plus my range is 12, so 22.
22.
Just
22. Yeah, that doesn't hit his touch AC.
I don't know where it's at.
You have a chip?
Yeah.
What's your chip?
An auto success somewhere.
You're gonna auto success?
What else am I
Did
gonna
you give,
use?
is that the chip you gave to John earlier?
I must
I handed
succeed.
it back to him.
Oh, okay.
I don't know where it went.
Okay, I gotta look this up. You're auto successing a garlic pie at the main villain.
Listen,
Yes.
if there was anything else I was gonna use it on, fucking let me know.
What did I expect? I don't know what I expected. I expected some huge boss fight. Nope. Garlic pie.
Daylight.
Breathing fire.
Sun and pie.
How else do you defeat
Mad monkeys
an
that try to
elder
distract him.
vampire? But with the combo of daylight, garlic pie, blob monkeys.
Oh, we're just
Classic.
getting started. Wait till next round. Oh, that's when
Wait,
shit's
I
gonna
haven't
pop
even
off.
had my turn. What happened to my turn?
Your
in the
turn
first
hasn't
round?
come yet. You're next.
I thought it was they said
Oh,
next
man.
round, and I'm like, where was I?
That was the surprise round.
That was
you
the
weren't in
surprise
the surprise
round.
round.
That was the surprise round for the
Oh.
Nat 20 crew.
Yeah, Nat 20 crew.
20 crew!
Okay. Good news and bad news.
Cool.
Good news is you hit the dread vampire, the
Right in the
nature
fucking
god
pie.
empowered by Vecna straight in the face with a garlic pie.
Cool.
Bad news is garlic does not affect dread vampires. It's actually in their description, but fuck if he's going to be doing anything for a round because he's got garlic acid pie in his face.
It's bleach. Garlic and bleach.
Garlic bleach pie with mad monkeys on his back.
Yeah, and
Oh, my face! Oh god, my beautiful face!
he splats it in his face and he goes, seriously? And
Can I roast him now, please?
I believe it's your turn.
Yay! I roast him!
Okay,
Michelle, you're gonna have a hard time flying with all this wind around.
So make a reflex save.
Give me a fly check in general.
Okay.
So glad I got all my
All
points
that.
in a row.
well, I'm sure you have.
That's something.
By the way, just so I can pass it on, a guy in chat said, "Thank Chuck, I'm not the only Supernatural fan."
You are.
Oh, I didn't say I liked it. I just said
No, I could technically be considered a fan. I just realized it was nonsense.
To fly and breathe fire on this asshole.
What'd you get?
23.
23 to
It's
fly.
very difficult with the walls being made out of wind and funneling upwards, so you kind of have to duck in and swoop over.
Yeah, it's fine, but
But
you also
I think you-
realize
I
my
think you
cone of
succeed.
fire only has 30-foot range, so I gotta get up to that 30-foot range.
Alright, so you pretty much have to fly over top of everyone at a close range and then pretty much breathe fire down on him as you get past him.
Okay. Sounds like a plan.
Go ahead and roll me damage.
That's a ranged attack. And my fire does fire breath.
I should really proficiency in like improvised weapons.
Make like a pie throwing gun.
I'm using
I
all
could've
3
used
of my
my-
attacks, John.
What?
My
I'm using-
blunderbuss
I-
transforms
a
into whatever I want. I could have made it into a
times
pliable.
So you have 3 attacks.
You can't do 3 breath weapons attacks. It's a
I'm
single
not doing
attack.
3 breath
A blade
weapons.
cannon.
The breath weapon, then I use my sword, which also has a fiery attack.
You have to a breath weapon is a full round action, or not full round. Yeah, it's pretty much it's 1 full action. So you don't have enough time to make your other attacks and do the breath.
So it's breath weapon or your sword attacks.
Alright, well, I'm doing the breath weapon. That's what I said first of all. Alright. I am not finding the die for a breath weapon fiery cone.
It's fire breath, isn't it?
Yeah.
The first shot is going to be
No, it's-
4d6. You have 3 shots.
No,
She's a
she's-
dragon.
I have 1 shot. But,
Let me fix.
alright, yeah.
I'll just look it up.
4d6.
Half dragon.
So I have to roll this twice. Alright, so I got a 4 and a 2. That's 5, 6 damage. Does it add in my ranged?
He's finding out now.
Or no? And 9. 7 and 9. So he said it took a total of 16 damage.
How many dice did you roll?
It's supposed to be 4d6.
Okay.
I rolled 2d6 twice.
All right. So how much damage did you just roll?
16
16.
in total.
Nice. You did a point of damage.
Fuck, seriously?
Made out of adamantium.
That's a good point.
I mean, he's gonna have to get a lot hotter to melt.
I can do hotter.
Now he has burnt garlic bleak pie on his face.
It's permanently seared.
Like
Like
he's
that.
gonna have to get a spatula and scrape out his eyeballs.
Yeah, it's like that frying pan where you just like let the meat sit there for like 20 minutes without flipping it.
So a fucked frying pan.
Exactly.
Your face looks like a fucked frying pan.
Exactly. Exactly. Boom.
All right.
All right.
Next initiative,
Reggie.
Reggie.
Foo. How far is Reggie's really far?
Yeah,
and
he's
there's
really-
a lot of people between him.
Yeah.
He goes,
pie.
Shit, crossbow.
Pie.
He's too far for pie. So that is,
Attach it to the end of the arrow.
that's, can you do that? No, right?
No.
No, okay. So that is going to be, 23 to hit.
20. So he's throwing the pie.
No, he's crossbowing.
Oh, he's crossbowing. Okay. It does hit his touch AC.
Okay.
That doesn't do damage. It does touch him. It pings off of him.
Fuck. I hit him! I did it! Did you see it throw him? I hit him!
Should have used the pie.
Good job. We're all very proud of you.
All right, who's next?
Next is Thrum.
You're gonna blind me and bitch slap me. So he gets up, and he goes and uses that spell that pretty much harms somebody if they walk outside of the radius. The thundering 5th edition spell.
Oh.
Isn't that like a capturing ward?
It's not Thunderstep. No.
Something.
I forget.
Something thunder.
I forget what it was. I didn't bring my 5e books with me.
I have his original character sheet.
No.
Something.
Thank you, Palpatine. Yeah.
Down on his
I
normal
just
sheet.
have a big old blank sheet right there.
Let's see. No documents. No on gaming books. 5th edition characters from spells. Okay, well,
It's a thundery thing. We'll
it's
say
a
it does-
thundery thing. Let's see.
we'll say-
Let's see if he even hits with it.
Yeah, and we'll say it does a d12 damage.
That sounds bad accurate.
Yeah.
All right, so base attack bonus 8 plus 13. I rolled a 13, 26. That's enough to go ahead and ping off of him and transition the spell, but it's not enough to actually pierce his armor and do any damage to him.
Okay.
So he'll take spell damage if he steps outside of where he's currently standing.
Okay.
Next in the initiative.
Next in the initiative is the dwarf. Arn.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and use the Bead of Karma, which I use it and it gives me basically a +4 to my caster level. Last 10 minutes. I then use the Bead of Smiting as my second action, and I cast Holy Smite on the dude.
Okay.
Which is 5d8 plus 3.
Is that with the level boost?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Otherwise, it'll be 40.
Oh, okay.
Two.
Does that have any bonuses against undead?
No, but it only works on things that are evil or chaotic.
Turns out he's actually neutral.
He is
Well,
a nature god.
Works on neutral too. 10, 12, 20, 27, so 30.
Actually, what's your caster level?
Currently 14.
14?
Yeah, it maxes out at 5d8.
It maxes out at 10d6 for a single target.
Extra d6.
Nope.
Okay.
You said, how much?
10d6.
Actually, I think it, 8, 9, 10. Nope,
Vampires aren't immune to being shaken, are they?
I think most
They're
undead.
immune to fear effects, though.
Yeah.
Is that the same thing?
Yeah.
Okay. This looks like a really good roll. And I just lost my face. So let's see, that's 10. $20. 8. 32. 32. 43 plus 3. 46 damage.
Nice. That hurt. 46.
Oh, I found it. There you go.
Hides the face.
It's okay, Shara has throw anything.
So whip it.
Whip it.
Whip it good! Dun-dun-dun-dun.
Alright. So,
In the
yeah.
words of my generation, yeet.
Is that your generation?
I don't know. Fuck it.
I thought that was my
And the
kids.
words of my generation! Meh.
You know what the opposite of yeet is? Yoink. Just as much enthusiasm.
Yeah, you're right. That is probably the next one.
Yoink is definitely more my generation.
Those fucking feet eye.
How old are you?
I'm in my 30s,
Doesn't matter.
almost 40. Alright, so, get.
As soon as we kill this guy, we just call that, and the next battle will be the next game.
I don't know if you're gonna kill him with that.
Yeah, you're not gonna kill him with that.
No, I'm saying we just keep going like for like another 10 minutes, and hopefully we'll kill him in that amount of time.
I'm sorry, what was that?
But we can kill him in the next like 10 minutes, hopefully.
I don't know if you're gonna be able to kill him in the next 10 minutes. This was designed to be a big boss fight, and I don't know. I guess they'll put it up to the vote. What? Do you guys want to go ahead and fast forward this boss fight, or come back to it next game?
Can we come back to it next game?
Yeah.
Yeah, I figured as much.
John,
What?
Yoink is my mom's generation, Three Stooges, and the
Yes, but it was popularized in my generation by Bart Simpson.
Eat my shorts.
no.
Smashy, smashy. I love that episode.
I prefer the classic Bam Bam. Goodbye, Alex. Goodbye.
Yeah, we just finished.
It is
Daddy's
10
not
o'clock.
home.
You need to go.
Alright, so I guess
No,
we'll
it's
be
that
picking
time.
this up with our initiative order the next game.
John, tomorrow there's no school tomorrow. Give him at least 30 minutes.
Okay, Alex, you can have at least 30 minutes.
At least.
Alright,
What
we'll
the
see
hell is
everybody.
that abomination?
Alex, child, we're not done with the stream. I'm just wrapping up, please.
Goodbye.
Anyways, so we will pick up next Sunday to finish this boss fight.
Hopefully starting right around 7 again.
Until
Yep.
then, Miller will be belching fireballs.
And Shara will be throwing pies. Have a good night.
I should make a sanity